On this week's Q&A, we're going over some of the things we've learned after doing hundreds of transactions over the years. Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Q&A. Hope you had a good week and welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit today about hundreds of transactions we've had over the years and the things that we've learned. Now, if you're not following our podcast, we are the Toronto Real Estate Show with Jenelle and Leslie. It drops today, every Tuesday, and our episode today talks all about this topic. Leslie and I have been doing this a long time, and over the years we've learned all kinds of things, and we thought that we would share some of them on that podcast, but also talking today about some of the key learnings we've had. So the first one is, and this is super important if you ask me, but you cannot time the market. So all of those people who think that they are waiting for the market to crash, or they're waiting, until things pick up in a certain month or whatever, you can't do it. It's just impossible. And if I had $1 for every person who said that they were going to wait to buy until the market crashed, I would be very wealthy. Over the years, this is the thing I've heard over and over and over again. And I can tell you with confidence that 100% of the time, there has never been anybody who said, oh, I wish I had have waited. The market has just gone up and up and up. And over, the 16 or 17 years I've been in it, that's how it's been. So if you wait, you lose, period. You will lose, you will have to pay more next year, and that's just how it goes. No matter what people say in the media, that's how it is. Number two, it's always better to have the worst house on the best street instead of the opposite. I think a lot of people know that. We all fall victim to doing it the other way for whatever reason, but just keep in mind for resale, I'm talking only, better to have the worst house on the best street or in the best neighborhood. And finally, the third thing is, don't make the negotiations or the transactions personal. So I want you to remember, when you're in the process of either buying or selling and you are in negotiation with the buyer or the seller, don't take it personally. This is a business transaction. If you don't like what they say, or you don't like their sign back, or you don't like how they're dealing with things, don't worry about it. All you need to do is focus on the end result. Don't get all bent out of shape about how people are doing it. It's just business. You would probably do the same on the other end, and if you wouldn't, who cares anyway? But I can tell you for sure, you will always lose if you take it personally. This is not anything but a business transaction, so just keep your mind right out of it, especially if you're the seller and you're feeling like your home is worth something that maybe someone doesn't think it's worth. It's business. So hopefully that's been helpful. And again, if you would like to follow our podcast, you will hear more of these tips. And in the meantime, we are here if you have any questions, and please like our video and please share it with other people you think might be interested. And we'll see you again next week.